Hey YouTubers, diecast collectors, it is Jared White, the J-Man 63. It is Sunday, April 3rd, 2015, and this is going to be my 300 subscriber special, my 100th upload, and I'm now about 4 years running on YouTube. Boy, I tell you what, this is exciting, man. I didn't think I'd ever get here, you know. Like I said, I appreciate everyone that's, you know, helped me get my channel where it is today, and just amazing, you know. Getting up on 330 here. Like I said, I just got to say right now before this video goes off to all you guys, this is going to take a very long time. There's probably over 60 pieces in this video. I don't know, like 50 or 60, and this haul is so huge I had to like expand my table and put the middle section of this dining room table in here. I don't know if you know this, but it's one of them tables that you can expand, so that just gives you an idea of how large this haul is. And you know, like I said, this is just for all my fans. You know, I've been collecting for a long time, so you know, I definitely think it's time to have a big haul for this channel, you know, commemorating my years of YouTube. So, like I said, guys, big shout out to you. I probably will make a shout out video soon, and I'm also going to have a special announcement in the shout out video for my channel trailer. I will be making a couple of channel trailers for my fans to vote on, and I'm going to do one in a different style. I might have one with a movie announcer voice. I might do a Crazy Eddie's style one. If you guys don't know what Crazy Eddie's is, check that out. It's an old advertisement. So I am going to have fans voting on the channel trailer. So I'll be talking more on that on the announcement. So in the meantime, I think I'm ready to get started here on this diecast. So today I hit up my flea market and I got a bunch of cars, and I only spent like $20 at the flea market. And I'll tell you what, I got a heck of a deal today. Big shout out to Mary and Jack for this stuff. I absolutely love my Newport News Jefferson flea market. It's only like 5 minutes away from me, so you know, every month or so I try and hit that up. So very awesome place. The first car here is the Foose Grandmaster, and I just love this car. I mean, I love full throttle Foose stuff. Very awesome. Checking out the front here, back here. I think I like these almost more than I like the M2 Machines Foose stuff, just because they did so many different cars, whereas M2 Machines does way too many repaints and recastings. Plus, I just think some of the quality on these are a heck of a lot better than M2. I mean, M2 is great, but like I said, I like Greenlight and Auto World way more than M2. So, I mean, I like their stuff, but you know, M2 is so common. I just, you know, I don't find enough Auto World and Greenlight. If I could find more Greenlight and Auto World, trust me, I'd have a heck of a lot more in my collection than M2 machines. But anyway, very nice Grandmaster piece. I absolutely love this car. Very sweet. Very sweet. So the next up here is the... Actually, no, you know what? I'll do this one. This is the 71 Plymouth Duster out of the Street Freak series. This is the Project in Progress. Like I said, I bought all this for $20, so you know, you consider that I got this in this 100% set I'll show you in a minute here. This is not a bad price for this stuff, but like I said, very cool looking. It's got like the different wheels on it. I don't think this has got rubber tires, but you know, I can't complain. I like the look of these things. Very cool. Very cool. So awesome set, or awesome series. You know, I'd like to get the whole set. So if anyone knows where I can find these, or any collectors out there knows where I can get more of these, you know, around the area in Newport News, make sure you tell me. So, and like I said, Newport News is a good place for collecting sometimes. I mean, yard sales and stuff around here are great. So, you know, any collectors in this area, you know, tell me about yourself. Tell me where you are and mention me a little bit. But very, very cool series here. Alright, so next two I got are the Frightening Lightnings. And honestly, I woke up today thinking I wanted to find some of these, and I didn't think I would, but I went to Mary and Jack's stand. This was very cool. I absolutely love this car. I like all Johnny Lightnings really, but the Frightening Lightning series, this was just a plain cool set. I mean, this is a plain awesome series here. This is a vampire van. I just love this. Like I said, I would like to get more in this. Probably the Elvira car, because that's the popular one. I'd like to get the Hall and Hearst and probably the Mysterian. I mean, that's what I would like to have. And maybe the Dragula or the Monster Coach. So that'd be cool to find in this series. I know they did a bunch of different Frightening Lightnings, so I don't know what everyone is, but I'll definitely get more of these for sure. But this is awesome. Alright, I also got another Frightening Lightning to show you guys, and this is a really, really popular one that everyone seems to like and gravitate towards, because I think it's either a Tom Daniels car or Ed Roth. I'm not exactly sure who made this, but this is the awesome Boot Hill Express. I don't know if this has got real rubbers on it or not, but this is awesome. I just love this just awesome rod. Very cool. Like I said, definitely want to get more in this series if I can find them, so I'm going to be hunting hard for more of these Frightening Lightnings if I can get them. There's another guy selling the Dragula Frightening Lightning. Honestly, there was a ton of people at my flea market today. Now it's spring and people are selling a lot. I saw one guy there that was a NASCAR guy, and he had the 164th Peter Max car. It was like a tech series that had the body and the chassis, and he had a John Force figure that was $10. It was a big one and it was detailed. So if I had $20 more to spend, honestly, I'm a big Earnhardt fan, so if I had like $20 more, that Peter Max car would have been coming home with me and I would have bought it. So I just hope he doesn't sell it quickly and I'm not going to be kicking myself in the butt later for not buying it. But yeah, I would have loved to have that Peter Max edition 164th body chassis car. But this is absolutely awesome. Like I said, just the details in these things were incredible. I mean, for what they sold for back then, like probably $3 or $4. Like I said, considering I got like 9 cars for just like less than $2 a piece, that was an insane deal. So very awesome, Jack and Mary. Very cool car though. So onward to the next one. I don't want to spend too long on everything, but this one here is the Truckin' America series. This is the Studebaker Champ. I've been looking for this one. I got almost everything I want, including that Model A and I think the Ford. I don't know if it's the F1 or the Ford. I got the Chevy El Camino. Now I have the Champ. I didn't want the 71 Elco, but I do have the 70 Red Express. The only thing I'm really missing that I want is that GMC Cyclone. I could care less about the Ram and that Apache and maybe I don't know. But like I said, the F1 I didn't really want, or I might have that. But like I said, all these, yeah, are pretty cool. Rubber tires and everything with the white walls. I mean, this is super cool. Very deluxe. I mean, great casting. Anything Johnny Lightning just really floats in my boat. I absolutely love Johnny's, so very cool. Very awesome car. Now, the next one up here I'll mention is the Street Freaks 40s Ford pickup. And this one is out of the customized series. I love the pinstriping on this. And I don't know if this one's got real rubber on it either. I can't even tell. When you can't tell, it's good. I mean, when they made the new card Johnny Lightnings, they just made them so cheap and cheesy, and you could tell that they're plastic tires on those. But I don't know, these are just, for some reason, I don't really care that they're plastic. I mean, I love Johnny Lightning regardless of plastic or rubber, but these are just cool. The old cards just are amazing. I mean, there's only a few new Johnny Lightnings I'd really consider getting. Maybe the Demolition Derby cars and some of the movie stuff, but I know I really don't like new Johnnies very much. I hate them, but this is super cool. I love Johnny Lightnings. So that's that one. I think that's got enough. Alright, so the next thing I want to mention here, come over here, but this is a set that I got from Mary also, and like I said, I paid, you know, $10 for the other cars, but this is cool. And honestly, considering I paid only $10 for this, and after looking it up on the eBay, you know, that was like, it was like $25 on eBay at the lowest price. So, you know, think about it here. I mean, 100% collectible set for $10. I basically was like Fry from Futurama. I said, shut up and take my money. I didn't really say that, but, you know, I was thinking it. But that set is the freaking bomb, man. I mean, this Mercury with the scallops and that green. Whew. Man, that thing is sexy. Look, the Buick wagon, the Woody wagon, and that Ford. Dang, I tell you. I mean, I love this set. And if you look on the back here, I love this thing. It says, if you can answer yes to these questions, the Hot Wheels Collector Driving Set will have a special significance to you. Have you ever bounced around inside a dark car trunk, breathing gas fumes to sneak into the drive-in without paying? B, flashed your car headlights on the screen to get the projectionist to start the movie? C, rushed back to the car from the playground / concession stand because the cartoon was starting? E, stolen a kiss in the back seat? D, wiped steam off the inside of the windows? F, accidentally honked the horn when your foot came entangled in the steering wheel? Or G, been involved in all the above? Man, I tell you what, this is just an awesome set right here. I love the 100%s. I mean, you don't find this stuff now, and I mean, when I come across one, I absolutely try and buy it. So, you know, there was a bunch of people to choose from at the flea market, but, you know, Jack and Mary, you know, I haven't seen them for a long time. They come from North Carolina, so, you know, I think seeing them and buying all this stuff, it was definitely worth it. So, I did have a lot of stuff to consider, and I kind of probably still do, but if I come back there again, I might have to pick that Peter Max up from that one guy and that John Force figure. I mean, he just had some good stuff I really didn't want to pass up. But like I said, this set right here, awesome, awesome, awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, so that's this set. Now, alright, let me put this back here. Now this week I did kind of go to a yard sale / garage sale, and I picked up a bunch of mainliners. I got all this stuff for like $10, $11, so this was a pretty good deal. So I'm going to show like 12 cars here, and I got all these for $11. So this first I'm going to show is the Ford GT40. This one is like a Gulf blue almost with an orange stripe. It says 32 on it. I absolutely dig Ford GT40s. Very awesome piece with the wheels. Like I said, if anyone wanted to, I think, you know, I don't really customize them, but this would be pretty neat with some real riders on it. But this is a very awesome car. I like the Ford GT40. Very cool. I would like to get the Fast 5 set featuring this eventually, but I don't know if I'll find it. So, this next up here is the 70 Chevelle SS Wagon, the 2009. This is a little newer, but this is very cool. Like I said, I only spent $11 on this stuff, but you know, this guy had such a huge box of Hot Wheels that at this yard sale I would have spent a lot more if I could have. I mean, he had some really good old school Hot Wheels that are far better than the crap they're selling now. So, you know, I have an appreciation and affinity for this older stuff. I really do. But this Chevelle wagon is sweet. I don't really have many of these, so I absolutely love this. This is BA right here, man. Badass. Very cool. Absolutely love the Chevelle wagons. One of my favorite Chevelle cars. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, so the next car up here that I'm going to mention is the Cruise Batmobile. That is cool. I love the way the tail dips down. Like I said, I'm not really too big of a fan of, you know, I think some of the Cruise cars are cool. I mean, I think people might have some mixed feelings about them, but I thought this one was neat. I had to pick it up, and that Chevelle wagon was cool too, but I do like this. So like I said, any of the older stuff is cool. But also, keep going here, I got the Torpedoes, the 71 Dodge Charger. I don't know, man. I mean, this is kind of weird. I just liked it because I thought it was cool. I know some people like it, you know, love it, hate it, but I just thought it was kind of kitschy and kind of neat. So very, very cool piece right here. Very awesome. Now, this one I love a lot because I had never really heard of this until I went to the flea market, and I've seen this before, but I don't know how to pronounce this. It's the Thomasima 3. I tell you what, this car is sweet looking. It's just awesome. It reminds me of, like, I don't know, a mix of like an old Ferrari and, you know, like extended and some Corvette DNA grafted in, and kind of reminds me of like the old P4 race cars Ferrari did. And I tell you what, the people who designed these back then really had their head on straight when they did the fantasy cars. You know, not like now where all the stuff they design in Hot Wheels, it's fantasy, is complete crap almost now. But they really had their head on straight back then, honestly. I mean, honestly, I don't know what the new designers in Hot Wheels are smoking now, but I tell you what, back then, this fantasy stuff to me is just so cool, and you can't find it now. Very awesome piece. I love the flames. I mean, I love the paint job, and it's a final run, so that's a bonus right there. Very cool car. I love it. Alright, so next one here is another final run. This is the Hot Seat. Now this car, I love the Hot Seat. I just think it's sweet. I just love the idea, you know, a crapper on wheels. It's just so funny, and I have the loose first editions of this thing, and it is cool, man. It is really freaking cool. I mean, I like the engines popping out of the back with the pipes. I mean, Hot Seat to me is just one of those iconic castings. Now, I'd love to get the radio flyer in the package, and probably that Express Lane shopping cart. Now, that's one. Those are two I'd like to find. So, you know, anyone knows where I can find them, you know, tell me. So I like this old stuff. I'd still like to find the first editions of this in the package too, if I can get it. So very, very, very cool. I love this like purple chrome gray, like greenish paint. That just is sweet. Very awesome. Alright, so the next one I got here is the Realistics Ford Shelby Cobra concept. Man, I'll tell you what, nothing screams awesome like Shelby. I mean, Shelby is just amazing designer. A lot of people, one of my friends thought this car was ugly. I mean, I have the 1/18th model of this, and I think it looks kind of cool. You know, there's kind of a love-hate thing. You know, one of my ex-friends said this was ugly, and my mom, you know, she said it was ugly too, but you know, I still think it's cool because I like anything Shelby, really. I don't care. Even if it's the old Omni GLH, I mean, I'd still have it in 1/18th if I could find it, because I absolutely love anything Shelby. I mean, that's a little note to all you guys. Shelby is just cool. I mean, I like Chevy and Dodge and, you know, all the others, but I love Shelby too. So very, very cool car. Sweet, sweet casting. It's almost like a Matchbox, you know, the way they did like almost the tail lights in there. You know, they did the headlights and everything. I mean, this reminds me a bit of a Matchbox, really. They just don't do stuff like this now. Very cool. Alright, so let's move on here. I did get this tuned 1963 Vet. Man, that thing is sick. Check that blower out. That thing is beast. I love that. That thing is beast mode, man. Very cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'd love to get more of the tuned if they're not too goofy looking. I'd like to get some more of these if I can find like the ones with the superchargers and stuff. Like I said, this guy had some tuned cars, and I would have bought a heck of a lot more, you know, if I had more money. So, like I said, this is awesome right here. Off the chain cool. So, very sweet. Alright, moving on. I have the I don't know what year, but it's like a 60s Ford Thunderbolt. Oh, very cool. I mean, I had got the newer version of the Thunderbolt, but I do like this one because it's red, and red's my favorite color, and it's custom, you know, because I like custom anything red. So very cool, very, very cool. I mean, like I said, that driving set's pretty sweet too, but because, you know, I like anything Ed Roth and stuff like that, but you know, this Thunderbolt set, you know, Hot Wheels back in the day, you know, they did a lot of cool stuff, so I love this. Alright, so next car up. I thought this was neat. This is the Lakester. This one is out of all terrain. This is a little newer, I think, but Lakester, I don't know if they do Lakester anymore, and I really can't find it. I don't know if they discontinued it or what, but the Lakester was a pretty cool car. Just that salt flat, you know, racer look is awesome. So I absolutely love the Lakester. I actually got this in that Moon Eyes van, and I'll mention that in a minute, but the Lakester is really, really cool. So glad I found this one. Sweet, sweet car. Alright, so the next couple I got here, see where I put them. Ah, okay. So I got another, this is the same, one of the other cars I got from this guy at the yard sale. Still the same, you know. This is like number 10 out of all of them I got. This is the 68 Ford Mustang out of the Classic series. And I tell you what, man, this thing is beautiful. I like that they got, you know, the taillights in there, a little badge. Like the Goodyear tires on it, and the front with the painted headlights almost. I love 68 Stangs. I think they're sweet. Usually, I mean, I know it's tough, you know, to pick what I really like in terms of Mustang, because there's so many of them cast, but I just think the Classic series is really awesome. You know, not like the newer stuff that they're making now. I just think it's okay, but I think most of the new Hot Wheels cool classic sets are kind of junk. But this stuff was awesome. Hot Wheels definitely had its head together when they did this stuff. Very, very sweet looking, awesome, mean looking car. Love it. Metal base too. That's like a bonus right there. No markers though. There's really no side markers painted, but it is nice though. And it says Mustang right there. Very cool series. So, I mean, considering I got almost all this for like less than $1 a piece, I don't think I scored too bad. And this last one here that I got at the yard sale was a Daytona 500. This is the Mark Martin piece. Very cool, very awesome. I love the series. I mean, this is pretty much the crowning jewel. This and that Classics car. I mean, for $11, you know, all this wasn't too bad. I absolutely love the Valvoline paint scheme, that little card right there. I mean, these are cool. I like these in those pit cart sets they came out with. It was very awesome. So, very happy to get this. So, not bad for, you know, a car with rubber tires and a lot of detail. Very, very cool. Alright, so that's that one. I gotta kind of move here. I don't want to take too long in this video. I got like 32 gig memory card in here, so I got like 220 minutes of video, but I still don't want to take too long. So, next car I got was the Moon Eyes Custom 77 Dodge van. This absolutely is super cool. I love this car. Like I said, I wanted to mention and touch on something here. I did make it to Walmart, you know, about, I don't know, it was this month or last month, but I made it to Walmart and I hunted through the bin of F-Case cars, and I probably went through like 3 or 4 fresh, brand new, unopened Hot Wheels cases. It's the first time I'd gone case hunting. Honestly, I was not too happy with F-Case, and there were only like 6 cars that I really wanted in this whole thing, but like I said, I found absolutely no T-Hunts, no Supers. I mean, I was a little pissed, but, you know, at least I got to hunt and experience new case hunting. But trust me, I was upset that I didn't find any supers. But anyway, it was a pretty nice piece. I mean, they done a ton of the 77 Dodge van already, which, you know, it kind of is annoying because a lot of, you know, this new case with the, you know, but it's pretty cool still. I like it. I wish they had done the taillights. I mean, I know the Performance series is just, you know, the logos and everything, but this is pretty nice, pretty decent car, and it still weighs a good amount even without the metal base, so pretty cool. Very much like getting that. And I did finally, well, it wasn't really that hard to find. I've still seen them around here, but I did get the Fast and Furious Corvette Grand Sport Roadster. This was a pretty decent find. A license plate back there. I'm not even going to try and read that because it's way too darn small. But this is absolutely cool. I love the side, the way they did the side and everything. This is really nice. Pretty decent. I mean, even though I don't really like a whole lot of main lines, this is pretty cool. Oh, and like I said, speaking of Hot Wheels and stuff like Fast and Furious, I did finally see the 1/43rd scale Fast and Furious green lights, the Brian Skyline and Darden's Challenger, and I did see the Escort. I mean, I'm on the fence about getting the Escort, and I really don't want the Dominic Charger with the gray, flat gray paint, but if I can, I'm definitely getting Paul Walker's Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious, and Darden's Challenger. Those are the next two 1/43rd I am definitely going to get. I never thought I'd find them, but, you know, of course I hid them somewhere so no one could find them, but trust me, when I can buy them, if I have the money this month, because it's going to be like $40 for both of them, but trust me, I'm buying them. But like I said, very, very cool car. I love the custom van, very nice. And I did see those Supreme Heroes cars by Matchbox, and I gotta say, $3 for a car with rubber tires and all those markings is nice. So I'll be picking up Batch A for $12 because, quite frankly, that's not bad for a car with rubber tires and markings. So next casting I got here, I'm try and move on quickly, is the 71 El Camino. I'll tell you what, Dan Fink's Speed Shop, my friend Don, he told me that this guy's Speed Shop, he built the engine for the Greer Black Prudhomme Dragster. So, you know, when he told me that, I was even more glad I bought this El Camino, because I honestly didn't know that. Because I like anything having to do with the snake and the mongoose. I mean, snake and mongoose are just legendary to me. I mean, if I could get the 100% sets and the 124 scale cars by Hot Wheels, I would. But like I said, most of that stuff is so expensive, but this is pretty sweet. I like the scallops on here, and the stripes and the scallops right here too. I mean, this just looks awesome. I love the 71 El Camino. I mean, it's, you know, it's hard to say, you know, how many of these I would really get, but the 71 is cool. Alright, so moving on here, I'm trying to go quick. I did get the two new supercars from this case, starting with the McLaren P1, and I gotta say, that car is dope, drop dead sexy right there. I absolutely love this car. This thing has got more curves than a model, than a supermodel. I tell you what, this car is sweet. Love the headlights, absolutely love the taillights. That car's got a nice booty. I tell you what, I absolutely love this car. Anything supercars I like, because I think that's everyone's dream, is to either drive or ride in a supercar. So absolutely, I love this piece. Very, very nice. Very cool. I would show this all day if I could. I love this casting. If they recolor, I might consider getting it, but I think orange is the only color this car should be cast in. I mean, if they do more, it's fine, but I don't know if I get more of this, but this car is sweet. I mean, F-Case mostly I was disappointed in, but these are this is like the only one to me that was really worth buying in the F-Case, except for this and the Huracan I'm about to show, maybe the Caddy. But anyway, very, very cool car. Alright, moving on. This one I thought was sweet too. This is the Lamborghini Huracan LP 610-4. Very sweet, very dope, very sexy looking automobile. And this one really doesn't have curves. I'm going to say this one's a lot more angular. I mean, you could say the McLaren's got more curves than a supermodel, but by contrast, this thing looks more to me like a jet fighter. I mean, most Lamborghinis really do, and that's what's so different about them. While most supercars have curves and are all about that curve appeal, this, to me, is definitely more jet fighter inspired. So, man, I'll tell you what. Oh, I even like this guy gray base. I didn't even notice that, but the base is almost like a medium, a dark gray gunmetal color. But very cool. Two cars out of the P case that I definitely recommend is this one and that McLaren P1. So, awesome piece. I really don't want to read the X script because I got so much stuff to show, but you know, if you bought it, you know what this car is all about. Very cool. Now, I do want to touch on this one for a brief minute, because I absolutely love this caddy. I mean, I love this new casting. This is amazing. I mean, like I said, this is great for customizers if they want to buy more and put rubber on this, but this is super cool. I love this car. I love the way the taillights, and I love that Volkswagen emblem. I mean, I know you guys have seen this, and if you've seen it close enough, you know a good deal about it. And they have the VW emblem right there, the intercooler, and like the headlights. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, to me, this looks like a Matchbox almost, and I would definitely recommend buying more of these before they start putting a bunch of goofy, stupid graphics on here. But I love this first edition, or whatever you want to call it. But this is awesome. Best, out of my opinion, best new casting out of the P case. Very awesome. I mean, compared with the McLaren and that Lamborghini, very awesome. My three favorites out of P case are these. Very cool car. Recommend getting it highly. I'm waiting to see the new cases. I don't think I have yet. They not really hit my area for this month at least. I don't know about the month before in April, but very cool. This is probably going to run almost an hour, so, you know, I'm sorry guys, but it's going to take long. Now, the next thing I want to touch on, this is pretty incredible. I finally found, and your eyes are not fooling you, so don't adjust your set. This is the Super Toyota Corolla. Oh yeah, let's crack the Protecto, baby. This is sick. I can't get it out. I don't want to bend the card. Nuts. Okay. Right here. I tell you what, feast your eyes on the Super. Very incredible piece. I got this for $1 at the Walgreens. I may have paid a little more. I don't know what Walgreens are going for. But this car is dope. Love the rubber tires. No taillights, no headlights, but I love these graphics. One day I was just going in there, this was a couple months ago I think, and I looked in through this lady's, the lady told me there, you know, she said that they had just gotten them in, you know, even after I looked through them, but I looked through the entire thing, lo and behold, the Super. Of course, I was trying to find the one of the Roadster, but didn't see it, and I'm kind of upset I didn't find it, but because I thought lightning was going to strike twice, honestly, but this car is cool, 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 cool. Absolutely love it. Just finding the Super was a real bonus. I didn't care about the regular, but I never thought I'd find the Super, so I will not, trust me, I will not sell this or trade it or nothing. This is strictly off limits, because when I find Supers, it's very rare that I do. So, very awesome car. Sweet. Okay, so moving on here, and I'm trying to move quick. How about I do random Johnny Lightnings here? So I went to my flea market and I bought the Johnny Lightning rockin' rods. I usually at the tool guys I get Lightnings for usually like $2 or $3 a piece. So you know, I like the tool guy, and sometimes he does cut me some really good deals, and I absolutely love his stuff at the flea market. I mean, he has got some sweet stuff, so very cool. Rockin' rollers, or I said rockin' rods because I was thinking of the Hot Wheels rockin' rods, but the rockin' rollers, This is cool with the CD, the Little Deuce Coupe by the Beach Boys. That's awesome. And it's got the rubber tires. Nice shiny metal base. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that car. Very, very cool. So this haul's got a little bit of everything, guys. You know, I wanted some variety in this whole thing here. Alright, so I also got the Eagle One Action Matt Hines drag bike. Honestly, like I said, I find these all the time at the flea market, but it was kind of sweet to see the drag bike. I had seen these on eBay out of the package, but I know that they were like, you know, this small. So very, very cool. I would say my favorite drag bike racer, though, that's really fast, though, is either Antron Brown or Matt Schultz. But I like Larry the Spider-Man McBride too. He's got a pretty quick drag bike. I mean, he's out of Newport News, so I definitely support him because he's a local guy. So very, very cool piece. I mean, I love drag bike racing. If I could find more of the big scale drag bikes that Action did, that would be awesome. And they're hard to find, the big scale drag bikes they did. So this is just very cool, though. I like this piece. Alright, I've only got a little battery left. I'm starting to run low on battery, so I gotta hurry up here. Alright, so the next one I got, and I've only got one more to go, so thank God. This is taking forever. I'm sorry, guys. But this is the Street Freaks, the Spoilers series, 70 Dodge LA Dart. Pretty cool piece right here. I'd like to find the Showstoppers version of the LA Dart. I mean, I'd like to find all the Showstoppers, like the Hearst Hemi Under Glass, but, you know, this is really cool. The LA Dart is pretty neat. This was a real car that had stripes on it, and it was a wheel stander. And wheel standers were more about show than going fast down the drag strip back then. Sorry about that. But it says 31 on the door here. Nice candy metal flake apple paint. Or candy apple red, whatever you call it. Very cool with the flat, almost a flat black top, and a nice metal base too. No rubber, but very cool looking. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So I like this car. I like, you know, all Johnny Lightnings, but this is pretty cool. All the old ones, at least. I don't care about the new ones. Anyway, the 1987 Aston Martin. Man, I tell you what, though, Johnny Lightning just kicks the living daylights out of the new ones. I mean, I think the new ones are POS, but the old Johnny Lightnings, man, I tell you, they just rock. I love the large cards, and like I said, new Johnny Lightnings to me, they're just a POS, so I don't care for them. Most of the new Johnny Lightnings, at least, but, you know, it's a die-cast metal body, rubber tires. I mean, very cool. Very, very cool. So, next one is the